All right, so off my initial pressure, making sure that I have all my fundamentals down. I'm sliding down to this wrist. I'm blocking his knee. My back legs are driving. I'm getting his butt off of his heels. Now from here, ideally, I want to catch this cross wrist. So the entire time that I'm driving him with my legs, I'm thinking about moving this hand across. Or maybe even more so than moving it across, keeping it stuck where it is and driving his weight over it. If I'm just trying to pick his hand up and move it, there's just no way that's going to work, especially in a competitive match. His arms are too strong for me to just lift and bring it across. So instead, I'm sticking this here and I'm using my legs to drive all the way over. Now, once I can, I'm going to catch this cross wrist. As soon as I catch this cross wrist, I don't want to stay down in here where it's loose. I want to get this hand to his hip as quickly as possible. This is where it's really tight for a couple of reasons. A, pulling this, I have him really extended here. I'm able to cinch my elbow on his butt. And it's just also having it on his hip here, I'm going to control his hips a lot better. If I pull up and across, I'm not nearly as strong here. He's not nearly as weak. He's probably going to be able to fight it back down or fight inside. That's pretty loose. But if I can pull this to his hip and cinch it, this is really hard for him to get his arm back. It's really hard for him to try and fit his arm inside of here to block it out. To do that, once I catch this wrist from driving, I'm also going to use my far arm to help move this across. So this hand's on the wrist, I'm driving it over. Once I can catch this wrist, my hand that originally was on the wrist, my left hand, is going to his elbow. I'm going to push with my left hand across his elbow. I'm going to pull with my right hand on his wrist to pull his hand to his hip. Once this is here, this is tight. You have all kinds of options. You could go for some tilts. You can flatten him out. We're going to go over that later. But ideally, this is how this breakdown would go. I would get to the cross wrist.